How do you feel about the student-teacher relationships?
Pretty good. I think that I can connect with most of them. It's definitely easier for me because the class sizes are so small here.
I love how you can how your teachers really understand you and you can kind of warm up to them and you feel like you're doing work for yourself and not for a teacher.
Would you feel comfortable talking to a teacher about stuff not related to school?
I mean, it depends on the situation, but more so than my other teachers, where it was just they taught the class and they were there for the class. There's a lot of joking.
Do you think you have good opportunities for sports?
No. If you play soccer or frisbee, then sure.
It's a little late now to fix the heart that's broke, but please don't ask me where I'm going.
I'm someone who visually learns, so having some kind of visual definitely helps me understand the concepts.
I have to be honest, I have the best students here at PDPA.
PDPA is almost like a way of life because everyone knows everyone because it's such a small school and there's all these performances that everyone goes to.
How much homework do you have per night?
It depends on night to night. On average, probably 3 or 4 hours.
How do you feel about the student-teacher relationships at Deerfield?
Probably all boarding schools in general, and Deerfield especially. One of the special things is that you really foster a relationship with your teachers because not only do you see them in class, but you also see them off campus. If you're doing your sports, they could be your coach. They could be your music instructor or something.
At Deerfield, you're required to take 2 arts between your freshman and sophomore year, and then 1 philosophy or religion class.
I'm in the varsity swim team, and it is one of the best in the area.
I think most people come to Deerfield with the intention of going to college afterwards.
You don't want your very well done.
Are you expected to go to college?
Yeah, in my family it's kind of, my parents are always like, well, I mean, if you go to college, but that's not.
How do you feel about the student-teacher relationships at Four Rivers?
Teachers make more of an effort to connect with students.
We have kids for 2 years. I feel like teachers respect students and students respect teachers.
We have the best biology scores in the state. We're a Class 1 school.
How do you feel about the community aspect at Four Rivers?
And they put a huge emphasis on building community, and they have community building activities.
Grandma really loves it.
The expectations are real and the relationships are real.
Do you feel like you integrate the arts into your curriculum?
I do. I feel like there's a lot of creativity in the projects that I create or the products that I'm asking students to create. It might not be in the form of music or drama.
We have a pretty weak arts program, I think.
The percentage of us that go to college is really, really high. We actually do a lot of gap years.
How do you feel about the community aspect of Hertzbrook?
It's the one big family. Every day we come in and they say hi, and all the teachers, all the field, at least a few of the teachers are lined up. We shake their hands and they ask us how we're doing, and we can have really personal conversations and relationships. A really strong ultimate team in the spring. We got 5th in the state for high school.
Do you think that you're preparing your students well for college?
Yes, absolutely. But it depends on what if they're cut out to be happy.
I'll use the 40.
How are student-teacher relationships at your school?
It's almost like your best friends because you use first names and they want to know everything about you.
Are you expected to go to college?
I want to go to college. I'm gonna go to college.
Yeah, that's why plastic bags are so delicious.
How do you feel about the community aspect?
I like to think we're basically all friends. Like, everyone's really friendly.
In a public school setting, I wasn't actually watching teenagers interact with each other or form a community at all. They felt, and they were good kids and they were smart kids and they were fun, but they just were very limited in the kind of, even just the kind of interactions that they could have on a day-to-day basis. And here, I got to see all of these people interacting with one another in a very natural way. And one of the things that I really love is that everybody does all different kinds of things.
It has a really similar philosophy. Like the whole, no one's really gonna make you do anything, but it's of your own benefit. Like it's to your benefit if you actually do things, and it's a lot more satisfying to do it on your own.
What are the benefits of being at an all-girls school?
It's nice to come to a school where everybody's really just focused on the academics during the day, and I think without those distractions, I mean, talking to some girls, that's what they like about it. They don't have the distractions of, typical high school drama. They don't have to deal with it.
Yeah, you can develop confidence speaking or voicing your opinion and not be wondering if someone's looking at you.
And there are a lot more discipline issues when there are boys around.
How does boarding affect the student-teacher relationships?
So, I get to see them on the sports fields. I get to see them just in their everyday life, up in the hallway and in the math classroom. So it's really nice to see all the different aspects of their life.